All right, so the situation is an extremist hostage rescue.
In Windsor Locks.
Unknown number of hostages.
It is a summer rite of passage.
Execute, execute, execute!
Though passage involves obstacles like this.
Keep pushing.
Challenges like this.
Coming out, coming out.
And the always daunting shots in the dark.
You're going to get there, you're going to get your stuff, and you're going to go right in.
All right, let's go. Clear.
One part competition.
You got the stairs?
And one part team mission is now a 20-year tradition.
All right, moving out.
We designed this to be a training course where we keep score.
The Connecticut SWAT Challenge, by design, puts the nation's top tactical teams into the worst scenarios.
We have a couple of federal teams from the Midwest, Texas, and Tennessee. We have the Army Rangers back again. We have a team from Florida. Obviously, all of the New England teams are here.
Retired West Hartford Police Lieutenant Chris Chappell co-founded the four-day event 2 decades ago.
2 decades. As a way to get all the agencies together, all the SWAT teams together, so that we knew each other and we could learn from each other, tactics and techniques and everything that there is to do with SWAT and police.
So the great thing is, it is competition, but it's also a consistent training exercise day by day in different activities that only makes them better.
There are 37 teams here from all across the country with events happening all week. This event is called the Mystery Challenge. It is trial by simulated fire. They quickly learn they're confronting a hostage rescue.
And the big thing here is speed.
Ready? Go.
Speed and accuracy.
Go, go, go.
So these guys are going in there. They don't know what they're going to experience, but their job is priorities of life.
Going out. Clear over there. Coming out, coming out.
Neutralize the bad guys. Make sure all their officers come out safe.
Officer Mike Barnes is from the Greenwich Emergency Services Unit.
Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me.
Adrenaline's going, man.
Is anyone else inside?
And they change it every year, you know, and they confuse you too. It's always a mind game. They do the mind games with you, but that's the kind of stress that you will be under in a real situation. So that's why it's, you know, it's close to a real situation as we need.
And the goal in the darkness is to emerge
Ready?
with a shared vision.
Whether it's a hostage rescue or whether it's an officer down scenario, every one of these officers here is taking away a lesson that will make them better to serve their communities. Every one of them.
We want them to learn here so that they don't make those mistakes out there. At the end of the day, they're all on the same team.
And let's congratulate the Stamford SWAT team. They won the Mystery Challenge that you saw there. This year's overall winners: in first place, the Central Region team; in second, the Stamford team; and third place went to the West Hartford SWAT team.
Oh, good for them. Now, there weren't 37 teams the first year, were there?
20 years ago when I covered it.
Yeah.
I remember being with Jeremy Clark and Chris Chappell, who began this. They were West Hartford police officers at the time. I remember being at the West Hartford Reservoir, and we were wondering if any teams were going to show up. We were looking around, and finally some teams showed up. They were all local teams, as it should have been, because it was very grassroots then.
Yeah.
And now 37 teams from across the country.
And very sophisticated.
And
absolutely.
And robots that shoot back at them, you were telling us.
Yes.
Yeah,
and to think some of the guys out there are probably 5 years old, right? When the first one happened.
Right, when they were in kindergarten.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple of guys out there were probably in kindergarten. We joked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
It is amazing to see the success and the evolution of all of this, which really is about, I think, competition, but moreover, I think it's about the camaraderie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no kidding. And you were only about 15 back then, too, right? When it first
I
started?
was 10.
Yeah, just when it first. All right, Jim, thank you.